Radical Media Warrior, greetings from here. Ikenna, greetings. Obioma Okorie, greetings. Ọtụtụ anala n'ike, ọtụtụ n'ike. Otu akọ ga-adị, mgbe Biafra ga-abịa, ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọrọla. otu akọ ga-adị egwu mgbe Biafra ga-abịa ọtụtụ ndị ga-anọ n'ụra. Nwogodo Ojiọfọ ndewo, Chukwudi Obiọma ndewo, Okikes Abo greetings, Ifeanyi Obi almost day Biafra, Eze Mako I cite you, Maazị Tochukwu ndewo, ọkarịa mma nọ nwere anwụ. Martins otu ọsọrọchi ndewo, Chigozie Asaiti, Amarachi Asari ndewo, Emeka Eze greetings, Amechi Anslem ndewo, brother ụwa niile. Oge Chukwu ndewo, Uche Obike greetings, Chigozie Joseph greetings, Apụ Nwaolisa ndewo, Sinachukwu Karakam Sinachukwu Ramoro Victoria Nwankwo, Patrick Umegbu, sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Umegbu ndewo, Nnem bịa kene na mkpụrụ ekoro n'ụwa efugo. Mami mo bịa kene, nnem bịa kene. Nama. Daalụkwanụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Nwogodo Ojiọfọ ndewo, ekene m onye ukwu kene onye nta. Wee si ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ, asị m mmiri ata na mazụ anwụ na. Nke onye chiri onye azụ elu. Humble Chibike greetings. Orchard Ndoka I greet you. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I have come this evening to drop my last message of the year 2022 in order to open new chapter of the new year that is coming 2023, which in the next few hours Chukwu Okike Abiama will usher us in the new year, in the year 2023, with lives healthy and prosperity. We are going to enter there. On this note, this evening, I will preach the gospel truth the way it is. And I will not take much of time for today's broadcast, 30 minutes or 1 hour maximum. I am done with whatever I am going to say here. I am totally different from every other person, and I don't emulate or imitate people. I do something and I appreciate people if they are doing well. And if you are going wrong, I will not hesitate to tell you your wrongs. I am one of those that don't know how to pretend or to do eye service towards people that I am working with. I always keep my head straight. I always keep my record straight. I am too transparent. I don't hide anything from anyone. If you are saying something that I see is contrary to what I am doing, being my friend or brother, I will tell you, this is what you are doing and it's not good. And that is why I don't have much friend, and I am not bothered about not having many friends, because a good man don't have many friends, rather he has many enemies. Let me go straight to the reason why I am here. And before I proceed, if you are joining me for the first time, my name is MAP, Ezioku Bundu 1 in Biafra land. I stand for the truth. And I must greet the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Okukanu. Onye nke m na-akpọ ikuku a na-afụ anya, the breeze that you can see. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect you wherever you are. You will never die. Untimely death is not your portion. You will live to restore this Biafra and you will enjoy it. You can only join the ancestors when your time and your destiny is fulfilled. No man born of a woman can take your life. No woman born of a woman can also take your life. Your life can be taken by your chi, which is Chukwu Okike Abiama. Anytime he feels that you have fulfilled your destiny, you fulfill it and you will live old, because he says he knows the thought he has for us, not thought of evil. So I believe in Chukwu Okike Abiama. I say, may God Almighty protect you wherever you are. And I also pray to the IPOB leadership, the Directorate of States, led by the silent killer, Mazi Chika Edoziem. Some people will say, which one is silent killer? Yes, he used silence to kill many people and to kill many enemies. That is why his silence is more dangerous than those broadcasting. Many of you don't know. In case you don't know, I am telling you for the first time for you to know. His silence hurt the enemies most, and they have tried to call him out, but his silence is golden. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect the members of DOS and every IPOB principal officers. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect you all. As this year is coming to the end, all the enemies of Biafra and those who are trying to be a stumbling block, they will come to an end. Their life will come to an end. Those who have sworn that they're in over their dead body, will Biafra come. I say, since you say over your dead body, because Biafra will surely come. I say, endow every IPOB member and the DOS with wisdom and strength to guide this movement to their destination and to make sure that Biafra is restored in a very short period. And they must do everything to restore Biafra in the nearest time. I also pray to every Eastern Security Network, ESN. I say, as you people are marching day and night, afternoon and morning in our different bushes, protecting our men and our women, protecting those that are attacking you, protecting the enemies of Biafrans and Biafrans, protecting the lovers of freedom and haters of freedom, protecting all our women, our daughters, our girls, protecting them. Make them to celebrate this Christmas without any harassment of any kidnapping or anything. I say none of you will die in the hands of the enemies. You will go and you will conquer. You will celebrate this Biafra with healthy life. You will never lose your hand, nor your leg, nor your eyes, nor any part of your body. No enemy can squeeze the life out of you. You will be the ones to be squeezing the lives out of the enemies. The evil blood from the enemies will never see you. You're going out and coming in will be protected by Chukwu Okike Abiama. All of you will be directed by Chukwu Okike Abiama. Onye pụrụ ime ihe niile. and you will never, none of you will die in the sword of the enemy. We will celebrate you when Biafra is restored. I say, Mechukwu Kikabiama, Onye Prime Ihe Niile, the Alpha and Omega, guide and protect all of you, wherever you are. I also commit our able lawyers into your hands. Chukwu Kikabiama, Onye Prime Ihe Niile. I say, give them the wisdom, give them the strength, give them the knowledge, protect them. Any day, anytime, any minute they step into any court regarding the issue of Biafra, victorious, they shall march. Victorious, they shall merge. Victorious will be their portion. Any court they submit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue, that court will rule in their own favor. Any person the Izu agent is using in order to frustrate the effort of the Biafra restoration, I say, may Chukwu Kikabiama guide and protect every one of you wherever you are and give you the wisdom. This year we are about to enter in this in a few hours to come will be a year of winning, testimonies, and the result. All the cases that are pending, I pray Chukwu Kikabiama go and judge all those cases and make it to happen so that Onyendu will be released immediately and we shall celebrate and the Biafra restoration will be ours. As I pray, so shall it be in Eke, so shall it be in Oria, so shall it be in Afo, and so shall it be in Nkwo. He say. I also pray, I commit every IPOB media warriors into your hands, Chukwu Kikabiama, Onye Pụrụ Ihe Niile. Give them the strength and the wisdom to carry out the mandate to protect this very movement, noble movement. Do not allow us to fall by the roadside. Give us the strength to fight until the last day that Biafra will come, so that we will celebrate together. And I also pray those the Janjaweed are using, those that are disguised, those that are pretending that they are with us, Father, put hot water and pepper in their chest. Make them to be confused. Frustrate them. Take their life away. Take their senses of reasoning away. Make them to run mad. Make them to be confused. Frustrate them. Turn them to become a stepping stone for Biafra restoration. Father in heaven, I pray, may wisdom never depart from us. So shall it be in Eke, so shall it be in Ori, so shall it be in Afo, so shall it be in Nkwo. He say, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, like I said, today broadcast will be very short. And my message is very simple. It's no longer a news that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, needed an urgent heart surgery. And up till now, we have not had any news, any update from any political leaders in the East, from any religious leaders from the East, from any elderly statesmen from the East, from our elders. We have not had anything from them. And I am not going to take that as a joke, nor as a issue as usual. In case you don't know what the meaning of heart problem, you can consult your encyclopedia to know that heart problem is very dangerous to any other thing, more than any other thing, and it needed to be treated in a new way. It's not an issue that we will be looking, hoping that miracle will fall from heaven. Miracle is not going to fall from heaven. We are the people that will force the miracle to happen. And I want you people to know that today, being the 31st of December 2022, IMAP is telling you that the era of begging anyone to do the needful is coming to an end in this 2022. The Biafra restoration is going to take a new dimension. The Biafra restoration is going to take a new dimension. And I am passing this message to every Igbo leader, to every Biafran in Biafra land, home and abroad. Don't say that you are in abroad. That is none of your business. Your families, your loved ones are in Biafra land. They are in the zoo. One negi alenia, one naginia. And welaka one negi na one nagi aleno na bany. And oge me tuto obuna. And my end of the message, end of the year message is very simple. I want every Biafrans and lovers of freedom, every resident in Biafra land, every occupant in Biafra land to prepare themselves, because we are not going to joke come 2023. We are going to take our freedom. It's either they consult Biafra referendum, they give us a date for referendum peacefully, or we take it forcefully. It's either they give us Biafra, or we declare Biafra. Because even in the scripture, it says, the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent taketh it by force. We have endured massacring and slaughtering of our people. We have endured it enough. We have endured the courts disobeying their own law. We have endured the illegal detention of Onyenduma Nnamdi Kanu and the abduction, the ongoing abductions of Biafrans in their own fatherland. This year we mark an end to that all these issues. Illegal abductions of Biafrans and the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu, whom court have been discharged and acquitted and asked to go home, for he committed no crime. I am telling you, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, as you are celebrating your Christmas, as you are celebrating your New Year, as you are enjoying your money, as you are squandering your money, as you are partying hard, as you are throwing money in every ceremony that you come across, as you are shutting down every bar, I want you to know that 2023 is not a year that you will take like every other year. I want you to stop squandering or spending money anyhow. I want you to make sure that you are storing food and food stuff. I want you to install foodstuffs. Make sure that you eat something to eat, because come 2023, Biafra restoration will take a new dimension. We are not going to be dancing and looking our people, watching our women, watching our youth, watching our men to be dying in the hands of our enemies. If you have your loved ones in the Nigerian military, I advise you to tell the person to tender his resignation letter, because enough is enough. We have had enough. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I am telling you that the leadership of IPOB, DOS, have led this very movement to the place where every stone's trees will rise up to do the needful. For those of you obedient movement, those of you obedient, I want you people to go back and sit down and think what the future holds for you. Know that Biafrans, no Biafra freedom, no peace. If we don't restore Biafra, P2B cannot make us to stop the restoration of Biafra. Igbo presidency will not stop us from marching. I want our people to prepare themselves. I want our people to prepare themselves for what is about to come, because 2023 will be more tougher. Many things will be happening. A lot will happen. And if you don't save, you don't put food stuff, a lot of things, you might run out of food stuff, because enough is enough in every of the atrocities that is happening in Biafra land. The hour to put an end to all those things have come. And I want everyone to start preaching about Biafra restoration. I want everyone to start talking and making plan for Biafra referendum. I want everyone to know that 2023, we are not going to talk about economy. We are not going to talk about building economy. We are not going to talk about Igbo development. A nation that is not yet restored cannot talk about economy nor development. All your energies must be channeled towards Biafra restoration. And I want you to know that IPOB leadership, DOS, led by Mazi Chike Doziem, will no longer tolerate any inconsequential person nor any side talk. Those of you that are still murmuring, those of you that are still shaking, those of you that don't know where you stand, I am telling you this night as my end of the year message to you. If you know that you are shaking towards this Biafra restoration, if you know that you are shaking, you don't know where to stand, I want you to step aside. Don't be a distraction before any person that is working day and night to restore Biafra. And on this note, I am passing this message as 2022 is coming to an end. Those of you who are telling us you are supporting Biafra restoration secretly must stop it. The hour for you to come out openly and support Biafra restoration openly, be a man enough, has come. In everything we are going to do, if you're a politician and you love Biafra restoration, the hour for you to speak up has come, because that is the reason why you was elected in the first place. You were not elected to kill your people. You were not elected to slaughter your people. We hear and we saw what is happening in Okigwe, where the Nigerian army is shooting at innocent youth. Throughout today, we see the slaughter that is going in Hamufu in Enugu State. And I am telling you people, you as a politician don't need to be supporting secret. The hour for you to come up and raise the flag of Biafra has come. The hour for every senators and House of Representatives to rise up has come. The hour for every Igbo governor has come. I want to make it very clear to everyone that come 2023, we are going to march with full force, and we are not going to look any person's face. And we are going to take out any infiltrator, those the Nigerian agents are using. You only have few hours to repent now, because no more chance. Every door of sabotage, as this year is ending, it will end, because if you don't end your own sabotage, we will end it for you. I want our leaders to know that in as far as Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, is in DSS dungeon, the enemies and the criminals will continue to be using his name to terrorize our people. The evil ones, the political opponents, people like Tinubu, who are using Asari Tukumbo, must be doing that in disguise of fighting for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And I am calling on every leadership, every political leader, religious leader, traditional rulers, elderly statesmen and women, those that think they have what it takes to speak to the world. I am also using this opportunity to call our celebrities, whether by music, acting, and those skit makers, to start talking about Biafra restoration, because 2023 is going to be totally different. It's going to be a totally game changer. I want every one of you to come together. Let us speak with one voice. Let us act with one voice. Let us match this very struggle. Those of you who have submitted yourself as a willing tools for the enemies to be used, as this year is ending, you are ending this year, because we are going to uproot you. IPOB have come to restore Biafra, and we are not looking face. Before you will start shouting, oh, they are doing this, they are doing that, I want you to know that as long as Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, the killings will continue. This night, I will tell you nothing but the truth. As far as Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, the killings will continue. Every Igbo leaders and the political leaders, if you want the Biafra land to be calm and peaceful, all of you will rise up to call for the immediate and unconditional release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and give a date for referendum. If not, Biafra land will never smell anything development. Biafra land will never smell anything economic growth. Biafra land will be stagnant or even going backward. The reason is that the enemies will be disguising themselves that they are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they will be committing a lot of atrocities. You are not going to prevent that by writing on Vanguard newspaper or coming to grant an interview on BBC Channel TV. You can prevent all these things by simple thing, by doing the needful. Call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, because only the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will bring peace and harmony to the people of Biafra. I want to tell every one of you that the leadership of IPOB, DOS, on the January 2022, they made an announcement. In case you have forgotten, I want to flash it back to you again, that cow meat and the open grazing have been bound in Biafra land, and our people ignore this. And I am using this opportunity to plead with the leadership of IPOB to put more effort towards that banning of cow meat and the cow movement in Biafra land. That will bring a lot of results to the quest of Biafra restoration. And I want you, as a Biafran who are still patronizing the Fulani henchmen by buying their cows, buying their meat, helping them to bring their cows to come and sell and raise funds to buy weapons to come and kill you, know that you are contributing to your own death. I want you people to start avoiding cow meat. I want you people to start avoiding cow meat, because that is the only way you will send a very powerful message to the Fulani Janjaweed. That is your tool. You cannot be patronizing your enemy. You cannot be using your money to pay for your own debt and be crying. As the leadership of IPOB, I know they are the master planners of everything that is happening. They are on top of the game. But I must tell you people that in the area of enforcing and taking this cow meat to the next level have come. We need to take it to the next level. The banning of cow meat and the cow movement. In Biafra land, we have a lot of cows moving, and their people are still going about slaughtering the cow. We need to take a new measure to make our people understand that we are not joking about it. We are not joking about it, because we must speak in the language they understand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is our leader, before he was kidnapped, he made it very clear that no more cow meat in Biafra land, no more Fulani movement. And also the Ebubago killing squad. I want you people to know that your era and your end is near. If you are a Ebubago member, after this night, I want you to resign. If your family, if you have any family in Biafra land that has their brother or sister in Ebubago, must, as a matter of urgent, call the person to resign. I am not here to preach Biafra will come today or tomorrow. I am here to tell you what you need to know. Because Ebubago are the people the Fulani are using to slaughter our people. and the hour has come. Anywhere you see a Bubagu, whether you are a Biafran or not, bring the person down. If not, they will bring you down. I want Biafrans, if most especially this message is for our women, our girls, those that are still on social media doing slay queen, be slaying up and down. I want you from tonight to stop slaying queen. I want you to go and learn how to handle gun. I want you to go and learn how to handle gun. Self-defense is very important. You must learn how to defend yourself before your helper will come. I want our women to go into training. If you are a man in Biafra land, train your woman on a self-defense. Train your daughters on a self-defense. Look at Fulani women. 95.9% of them knows the importance of self-defense. All of them knows how to defend themselves. You cannot defend yourself when the hour has come, when they bring the war. You need to be very prepared, because of our women are not trained on a self-defense. That is why the Fulanis will march and enter our land, and they will rape many of our women and kidnap them like chickens. If we teach them and lecture them on how to defend themselves, you will be hearing the results, because our women are not coward, but because they are ignorant on the self-defense, they now exposed to the enemies. I want our leadership to look into it, on how to train our women for self-defense, for self-protection. And also for our youth, most especially those in the villages. You must get yourself what you will use to protect yourself, because the enemies are attacking us through our villages. They are coming through our villages because they know a lot of villages in Biafra land has no network. A lot of villages in Biafra land don't have electricity. A lot of villages in Biafra land lack informations. And I want our youth in every community to prepare themselves and form a very tight union among themselves. Because in the year 2023, sorry to use the word, it will be very bloody if you are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. IMAP Ezioku Bondo is telling you that the year 2023 is not going to be a year that you will be eating and flexing. It's a year of war. A year of war, and you need to fight. If you don't prepare yourself, the enemy will take you out. The intels we have in our hands, the Fulani missionaries are all over Biafra land, waiting for signal to be given to them. And once this signal is given to them, they will start striking. That is why I want our people to go into self-defense, train yourself, and most especially our women and our daughters, our girls. The Facebook have taken over your brains of reasoning. You don't think about what the future holds for you. Biafra is what we want, and Biafra is what we will get. I want Biafrans to know that the leadership of IPOB, DOS, they are intact and they are in charge of this very noble movement. And they are in the right track. I want to use this opportunity to tell those who have been misled in one way or the other, those who think that by going against IPOB movement that you are in the right track. I want to tell you this night that you are going to meet your Waterloo if you don't repent after this 2022, after this night. Those of you working hard against DOS, I want you to stop this evening and repent. Tender your public apology. I will advise you, if the shame cannot allow you to preach the truth, go inside and remain silent. When Biafra comes, you will enjoy it. I want every one of you who have one way or the other go against this very movement to repent and join hands for Biafra restoration. 2023 is going to be very tough, and a lot is going to happen. If you are not prepared, they will take you unaware, and you will be there among those that they will use to count scores. And before I end the program, I want to address IPOB media warriors. Yes, every IPOB media warriors. All of you have done marvelously well. And I say kudos to all of you. I will not be mentioning name because the name is too many. When we say IPOB media warriors, we are too large. We are more than 500, if I'm not mistaken. Because when you check comment section, you will see many IPOB media warriors. When you go to Twitter, you see many IPOB media warriors. When you go to YouTube, Facebook, you will see many media warriors. When you go to every social media platform, IPOB media warriors are there. But there's one thing we are lacking, and that thing is trust and unity. That thing, we still have envy and jealous among us. I want every media warrior, as you are ending this year, end your jealous and your enviness. End your jealous and your enviness this year, so that you will not die of heart attack. I want every one of you to stop pulling your brothers down. Stop gossiping your brother from back. Be your brother's keeper, not your brother's killer. Support your brother. This message of Biafra restoration is not, nobody called you. You called yourself, or Chuko Kikabiama called you. On this note, I want every media warriors to start supporting one another. Start it and stop blackmailing your brother from back, trying to be the hardest man. You want to be the only one they will be recognizing. Because of that, you now be putting stud on your brothers. I want us to stop it. Before I round it up, I want to tell every Biafrans to prepare for 2023, because we are not going to take the illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the illegal abductions of Biafrans in Biafra land. We are not going to take it for granted. And as a Biafran, and you know that you are not part of IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom fighting movement, but you are a Biafran, I want you to also prepare yourself, because you are going to fight for the restoration of Biafra. I want you to prepare yourself, because you are not a freedom fighter, but freedom fighters are fighting for you. You must show a sign of defending yourself and fighting for yourself. Ebuna nwoke dangulo or nwanyi dangulo. Don't be a cripple, because you have some people fighting for you. Mazi Prince Darlington, Mbedoma, Karagod Mbedoma. Because of Prince Darlington broadcast, I supposed to start my broadcast by 6 p.m. But I listened to, I even forgot that I tell Biafrans that I will start my broadcast by 6 p.m. It took me I started the broadcast almost 20 minutes after 6, because I was listening to his broadcast with Mazi Madbug, if I'm not mistaken. So, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I will end my this evening and end of the year broadcast by telling you people that Biafra has come. And I want everyone to remain resolute. Stand by the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS. And I want to call on some of the IPOB principal officers who are misbehaving. We are watching all of you all over the world, Italy, South Africa, Germany, and America. We are watching all of you. I want you to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who appointed you people, did not appoint you people to start fighting the structure of IPOB. If you are holding any post in IPOB and you are disobeying Chika Idoziem because you think you have money more than him, because you think you are educated more than him, because you think you have more chest more than him, I want you to know that the journey we are into is not a journey of who has money more than each other, or who is more educated, or who is more powerful. It's a journey of a spirit. It's a journey that the spirit is fighting, not a journey you will fight by yourself. Chike Doziem did not make himself the head of Directorate of State by himself. He was made the head of Directorate of State by the person you are calling your leader. And that the same person say, anything Chike Doziem says goes. If you have any grievance or anything, wait until I come. He said, wait until I come back. Then you tender your issue and he will solve it. You are not waiting for Mazi to come out. You start fighting the structure because you think you have eaten with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in one plate. You have been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu maybe in one hotel. You have been in a round table with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a direct call and he will speak with you. And you think you have arrived. I want to send this warning to all of you who are still IPOB member, holding post in IPOB, at the same time disobeying Chike Doziem, working against DOS. You people are worse more than the autopilot. You are the main problem that we are having today. Know that indirectly you are doing the bid of the Nigerian government. You are helping the Nigerian government to achieve their goals by destroying the structure. And I want to tell you that next year, if we found you, be you national coordinator, be you zonal coordinator, be you financial whatever, hold any post you want to hold, and we found out that you are not obeying the command and control of IPOB, I, MAP, will come for you. And if I come for you, I will take the respect I have for you. Go and ask about me. I don't have friend in this very movement. You can only be my friend when you are in the right track. Once you start your stupidity or your betrayal sign, like African rep, believe you me, we will promote you. You will become famous. And you will not like the kind of famous you will be. You will not like the kind of promotion we will give you. You will not like the way we will bring you to the world to know who you are. Since you want to be famous, you will not like it. English people say that respect is a reciprocal. Ndị Igbo asụ anya na aka nri kwa aka ekpe akwa aka nri n'ugwu bụ nkwanyelu ma kwanyelu ngị. And for those of you who are receiving salary, IMAP is totally against any person receiving salary in IPOB. Right from Uchemefo, go and check from 2019, 2020, go and check. I have made broadcasts against it. So don't think that I start fighting against it this time. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, I have made broadcasts say that anyone receiving salary in IPOB is not a freedom fighter. You must do your work voluntarily. You must do your work voluntarily. Freedom fighting is not a war, because if you are receiving salary, you will not pray for the freedom to come, because you will like to continue receiving salary. So if anyone who want to go to anything, we can give you what we call allowance. Allowance is different from salary. Allowance is when you are having appointment that will take you 2 or 3 days. IPOB can pay for that 2 or 3 days. That is why you must have something doing as a freedom fighter. Freedom fighter does not make you will become poor. You must work. That is why I suggest to the leadership, I am suggesting my own opinion. Any person who wants to occupy a high position that required movement, that required something, that person must have his own work that he is in charge. I mean, the person must be autonomous. The person must not be working under person. So that the time for assignment for that person reach, the person will not say, oh, my boss did not give me the permission to go. He said if I go, I will be sacked. That is why you need to wait. That is why you need somebody who is autonomous. Maybe the person is doing business, have company or shop or store or office. The person must not be working like me, the way I am working, because like the work I am doing today, I cannot tell you that I will be available all the time. In that note, there are some positions that I will tell you that I am not qualified to handle. I am not qualified as a man, or I am not educated enough to be there. But because of my type of job I am doing, I am not qualified for such position. So you must look for somebody who is willing to put, not who is willing to take. That is why I am saying it tonight. If you are receiving salary or money in this movement, you are not a freedom fighter, and you cannot come out and tell us that you are sponsoring or you are putting anything, because we are the best people that is giving you. Then from what we give you, you will not take something to give us back. It's like giving us what we give to you. And I heard there are some broadcasters that are still taking salary. That is evil. That is abomination. And I am speaking tonight. I want to pass this message to you. If you are receiving 10 naira as a broadcaster, if you like, broadcast on Radio Biafra, you are just nothing but a worker. You are not stop calling yourself a freedom fighter. Don't call yourself a freedom fighter. Call yourself a worker. You are hardcore to your work office. So IPOB must take those people that are receiving salary out of our movement, because they are not freedom fighter. Even if we are paying them, we will take them that they are not a freedom fighter. They are our workers. We must address them as workers, so that when Biafra is restored, they will not come and take glory. They are not hardcore. For you, IPOB, to have the hardcores, the person must be a volunteer. The person must be a volunteer. When you are doing something that nobody is paying you, you are choking hand in your pocket to put. If you remember how you suffer to get that money that you put in there, you will not have the mind to damage that thing. When you check the people that have damaged this very movement, you will see that they have never contributed anything. Rather, IPOB are the people who build their life. For example, Uchemefo was receiving salary, and I heard that IPOB helped Uchemefo in one way or the other during his school time. Now, what did Uchemefo contributed? He's answering second in command. You are not bringing your money to IPOB. You are not bringing anything to IPOB. IPOB is paying you for every single service you do to us. My brother, you are not a freedom fighter. You are not a hardcore. You are not even a freedom fighter, not to talk of being a hardcore. And we must separate these two things. I want every one of you to know that we cannot take somebody who is shaking to the war front. Those that are receiving salary, the secret of IPOB must not be revealed to them. No wonder when you hear a coordinator, they have removed a coordinator from his post or her post, the person will start fighting back, because you are not freedom fighter. Why will you fight? Why will you start to destroy that thing? Because you know what you are getting. You are not fighting for the freedom, but you are fighting for your pocket. And I want to plead with DOS. There are some issues that I have beared in mind. I have tried a lot. Before I go there, this message I pinned on the screen here from Prince Darlington is about our media warriors I speak about. We must start helping one another to spread this movement. Now, what I want to beg the leadership, the issue of this finance have lingered and it have caused enough damage to us. It is time the head of Directorate of State, Chike Doziem, do the needful by putting an end to issue of finance. To me, issue of finance is very simple to handle. And what I am saying here this evening, let me say it and bear the consequences. I want, in my opinion, I am begging Mazi Chike Doziem to create a new account for IPOB finance and order every IPOB national coordinators, every IPOB coordinator, regional coordinators, every IPOB zonal coordinators, every IPOB unit coordinators to be paying money direct to the new account. Any IPOB principal officer who refuse to abide by that order must be removed and the sanction with immediate alacrity. At that point, IPOB leadership must be in charge of the finance and the activities. And the mistake of the past must not repeat itself. 1 or 2, 3 persons must have account, must have signature. One person cannot go there and take money without the signature of others. One person can no longer hold the money of IPOB. Both the monthly dues, the ESN money, all the money must be taken away from Madam Nyanya. The one that have already been remitted to her, let her hold it. Then, if any person is loyal to them, take the person out. Let the person go and do their own. If they can be paid to her, let them pay to her. But let IPOB continue. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, then all of us will face it and tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in your absence, Chike Doziem is the highest command. In your present, Chike Doziem is your second. No two ways about it. For those of you who are saying there is no second in command in IPOB, Chike Doziem is the second person in IPOB. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the second person is Chike Doziem. The day they abolish the position of deputy, at that point, Chike Doziem automatically become the second in command to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which means in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chike Doziem will give order. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chike Doziem will give order. And we cannot be saying Chike Doziem give order, one person counter it all the day. No, it cannot happen. This will be the end of it. And I believe by tomorrow, Mazi Chike Doziem is coming on air by 1 p.m. And that will be the New Year broadcast. It will be very tough. And I want every Biafrans to bring their pen and paper. On this note, I say Biafrans and lovers of freedom, as we are entering the new year, we shall not die. We will see the beginning of the year and we will see the end of the year. The year will not see our end. And I pray may Chukwu Kabia my guide and protect every one of us. I will end the broadcast here and note that if I have offended you because of this Biafra restoration, because you are working against Biafra restoration, I'm going to offend you again. I don't owe you any apology. And now my young boy alone am I right. And now my young boy alone for my own right. If you are working against this Biafra restoration, and I use one offensive word on you, I am going to double it 2023. Wait for the more times 10 of what happened this year, next year. So, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is my end of the year message. Like I said, let me give a recap. All Biafrans, prepare, buy foodstuff, install food in your house for next year. And for Hanes Zendi Igbo and the Igbo leaders want all the criminals not to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to destabilize Biafra land. The solution is for them to go and call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release and immediate date for referendum. If not, a lot of things will happen next year. And I want our women to train themselves for self-defense. I want every woman in a Biafra land, most especially those slave queens, to stop it and train themselves. And also boycott Fulani cows. For we are going to do something extraordinary. On this note, I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama protect you and guide you. Until I come your way again. Happy New Year in advance. Because here is to it. I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama bless you all. Let me call some of our media warriors that have done something extraordinary. Those that I have more respect. Yes, I know some of us will say every media warrior are equal. Every media warrior not be equal, my brother. We must tell ourselves the truth. There are people that are doing extraordinary well. Many, those that I have learned something different from. And I say I will acknowledge them this evening. And one of them is Mazi Okpalaeze Chukwubikem, which we call Prince Darlington. I always enjoy his broadcast. And another person is Mazi Metusela Wane Mekisedek. That one is doing a wonderful job. I always listen. And our fearless sister, Ejiro, she's wonderful. And the queen of Woto Woto, Achalug. Hey. Then the king of them all, Biafran evangelist, Madabuchi. Hey, Nam. Oh, the king of them all. I learn a lot from these people. When I say media warriors, I am not calling on those that is working those on radio Biafra. Those one are in another dimension. Those one are just, they are professionals already. So all of them are doing wonderfully well. But I am calling individual, those that volunteered out. They are doing well. If I don't mention your name, that does not mean that you are not working hard. You are doing wonderfully well. But I say those I learned something from. You are doing work. I learned something. That is why I say, let me appreciate, because you imparted something on me. And also, Biafran child, yes, he's doing a wonderfully work. Mazi Okechukwu Okenna, the general. You are doing a wonderfully work. That is in a and every other. I also on Twitter, people like Mecca Gift or Nicholas or Haji, bomb. They are doing great. Then our comment section, well. People like Kara Gold, Mwada Charity Bekwam, and Radical Media Warrior. Bambo. Most at times, your comment alone na agbamume naga. Emmanuel Nwankwo, Obioma Okori, Nkechi, Nene Wilfred, Jidofo, Mmado Biafra. Many of you don't know that our taproot are your people. Chinonso Felix and Obites Jesus and our sister Maria Haida. Yeah, a lot of people. Mkpaba kalimana nga kosia here until I come your way again. Asimunu Jidekunuji. Every IPOB media warrior are doing wonderfully well. All of you are doing wonderfully well. And all of you, your support and your encouragement is what keeps us going. And that's one media warrior that just small fight, I fight. Next year, I got phone cable. Who is calling me? I be no one receive call of here. Hello? Ndewo. Udonachi.
Before you end your broadcast.
Okay.
Because of the issue you raised now concerning the finance, you know, for a long time I have expected DOS to do this thing, you know, to set up a new account to end this woman, to end this. I don't know how they allow this woman, you know, to still in charge of IPB, because this woman is causing a problem in the family. What they're supposed to do is just set up a new account, appoint a new finance officer, like take charge of our account, create a new account, and they send it to the whole family, so that we abandon that one. That is because nobody can't ask. You can't expect us to put money inside the account that we cannot do account. Actually, you said that nobody have is an independent account. Account is finance is independent. Which type of independent? The only account to our leader. Which kind of statement is this? And this woman repeating this statement every time. The last time she come on radio, he said that she's the one paying for radio. She's the one paying for radio with which money? Which person money? You're paying for radio with the IPOB money. Is it your money? You are telling us that you're paying for radio. That nobody will stop you nobody will stop you from broadcasting in radio. But which money are you using to pay for radio? Is it IPOB money?
My brother, you know, like
they have given
this issue, I just called the attention of DOS because I know DOS are wise. They are very much wise. I just say, let me say my opinion, but I know that they are going to do something. You know, in the person of Nyanya, that position is not just a position you will just you must have a very good strategy before you can go into those things. There are a lot of things you need to consider. That is why I didn't that is why I say let me give you my opinion. And like you know, in IPOB, is what I said is my opinion, no, not compulsory. Like evangelists will say that your opinion can be used to settle family case. And your opinion can be, maybe they don't pass the stage of that your opinion. Yeah. So when you say your opinion and there is not done, you will not get angry, or you will say this. I just say it. So if they don't pass the stage of my opinion, and they will throw away it. If this says still it will still work, they will use them. But you know, they know what they are doing. I believe so. I have I can tell you, I can knock my chest and tell you that the leadership knows what they are doing. Just that way that is outside at times. In no leadership, mass leadership are blocking something on in it. Yes. Leadership none of the football. In a watch football or dig is easy, but when you enter there, you will confuse.
But let me say something first.
Go ahead.
You know, there's what this woman is doing is very clear. It's very clear. Because now everybody see us those people that has been sacked. This woman went to them and doing tourism with them in US. Can't you see? You know, you can't be working with us. Then you are at the same time dealing with people that is working against us, and you are telling us that you are here with us. Because now you are now working with those people, all those who work with them in the US.
Mazi, Nyanya is not a freedom fighter, and I don't know. Once on they receive Bakam na IPOB, Mu get several times.
Yes.
Once you are receiving money, I don't count you as a freedom fighter. I count you as a worker. Kita, to be honest with you, if you go to Mahapu Oluma, can be alubolu this anything na IPOB can I will not take it. And my own problem self Babylon anakunda no one aku herself na be figure what you dey Ghana aku hana me na alolo outside. E ga alu day and night.
No one is not she didn't mean good you know, because you can see the kind of people that she's supporting. People that fight against us, she used to support them. You know, people that talk against IPOB, she support them. You know, and then you are still working as our finance. For what reason is this? You know, like this one.
This issue, I'll me treat this today now or next year. Next year, this.
I mean, this institution. Every IPOB will support this institution. I tell you that every IPOB support your institution. It's a very nice situation. They must change her immediately. All right, this is what I say. Let me just say this one. Thank you for your good work. God bless you.
Ndewo. Actually, me receive calls this evening. This program was scheduled to last for just 1 hour. Just 1 hour. But many calls. The caller, I cannot see her call and wave it. She will be the last caller. My sister Ndewo. Ndewo.
We thank God. I thank God. At least we have approached end of the year. There are many people that started with us. Unfortunately, are not here by now. Exactly. So we are entering 2023 in a new dimension. So it's the time for, as you have said, a lot of things are going to happen in 2023. Exactly. They have to release Mazen Nandekan because he has done nothing. And he has been discharged and acquitted. Exactly. Like what they said, I don't know, is it you? Is it? No, it's one guy that called because we are everywhere. So, you know the issue here, where you people will be saying, media warriors, share. If you are a freedom fighter and you have something, this thing is hot in your chest, you are everywhere. We were at Darlington program, and now we are here. You know, we're everywhere. And when something comes up, you share. They don't need to know, because when you are sharing, people are seeing it. You are giving enlightenment to many. If a program did not go far, how do people know what is going on? So when you see anything that is promoting the freedom of Biafra, you share. If your fellow media warrior says something, you share. Do you understand? If you don't even need to be a media warrior before you start sharing things, you need to share. As long as many people that share, that is how many viewers and how many people you don't know that even if some of us that are not broadcasting the way you people are broadcasting, by sharing, you are getting more souls. Because this referendum we are talking about, remember, this referendum is going to be people that are going to vote for this referendum. Exactly. So you need as much education for people to understand the reason. And the talkless of now, the infiltrators are everywhere, and many people are getting more confused. Okay, if they're talking about Biafra, this Biafra, are they getting Biafra to kill us? Because when you are like, you are putting it at home, and you are saying when you come out, we kill you. And true, they killed. So now some people will say, oh, no, it's better for us to stay, just like people that talk about when you say that they're going to promised land, they say it's better for them to stay in Egypt. They will tell you it's better for them to stay in Nigeria than to stay with these people that are devil. So this is the opportunity that many people, when you people say something, we are going to like spread it wide, because it's people that are going to vote for referendum, see the reasons why they should leave Nigeria. Because the way your brain is wide and the way you understand, your knowledge and wisdom is different from so many people. If not, we will not be having this kind of problem. Like an idiot from somewhere, we come and tell you that Biafra is coming in 100 and something. And now they're not talking about it again. You know, they can't. Now they're not counting anymore.
My sister, issue of our people not sharing videos, most especially because before I say it, I took my time. All these media warriors, I took my time to go to their private normal Facebook accounts and nominate their own page. They don't even share, apart from their own brokers. They don't share any other person brokers to their own, to normal Facebook. So at that point, I begin to ask myself question, because most of them, I don't know if they are feeling too big. You are a slave, you are feeling big for who? You never get freedom, you dey form big boy. What will be big? Which big boy who you defeat? Who you get money pass? Some people think getting followers for page have made them their level bigger than another person's level. For me, even before, I don't pay attention to all those things. Any person that talk about Biafra, I'll just share the video. If you check my normal account profile, before you see anything in Nigeria there, you will see like IPOB 5 media warrior different when I don't share. But I know even, but recently I come the monitors say why these people, why other people know they share this thing? Because me and them, even some national coordinators, like former national coordinator of Italy, now social comedy and Nigerian newspaper they share, Channel TV and BBC. And there's many of them.
He's a coordinator.
I say former.
That's what I said. She was a coordinator then.
Yes. And you don't even share anything. It's very hard for them to see them sharing anything at IPOB. Then tomorrow they will tell you, say, how will you give such person coordinator?
So
my sister, make it a snappy.
When you are a freedom fighter, from your spirit, that you know what you are doing. There's no need of somebody telling you to share. But we are using this opportunity again to call the media, the person in charge of media. If there's anything like where they have meeting, he has to take it up. Because it's not something, this thing is not something that somebody needs to tell you. Because if whatever you are doing it in truth and spirit. Anything that will promote this, our freedom, you have to do it. You have to share. Because as you are sharing, not even only to make it, but you share it. You know, like for example, you go to the Twitter, you share. A lot of people are getting it. You go to Facebook, you share. A lot of people are getting it. You go to this thing, whatever they are calling Instagram or whatever they are calling it, you share. So it's not somebody that's supposed to advise you. So let's leave this thing by the way, because there are a lot of people, a lot of things that they need to change, or we need to change this 2023. Just like we are ending a new year, it's quite unfortunate you are not giving us time. I think so. One of you should have come on so that people can say something, but none of you are doing it. So
I will do that. I think I will do that.
Nenya is a hustler.
I will do that on Tuesday. I mean on Monday. On Monday.
Okay, we put Nenya in a hustler. A hustler. Like for example, when you are a paid, someone is being paid. You know it's not the same thing like when you are a volunteer.
Exactly.
That when you were a volunteer, you are doing voluntary work with all your heart. That nothing will deter you because this is a voluntary work. You are not doing it. Instead, you are the one putting your money. And that is the reason why it's easy to be sacked. Are you getting it? It's easy to be sacked because it's a paid person. But at the end of the day, if you believe that if DOS is wise, we believe that is why they are wise. We should allow them to make, because people, they have had, because this is like 1 year and this Nenya has been doing a lot of nonsense. But they know, they have seen it. So we should allow them to make the final. They will not tell you, but when you look at it, some of the money is not going to her anymore. And you people are talking about creating an account. So many money are not going to her. So there are a lot of things that are doing. Well, so if we believe that why we should allow them to make this decision. We have showcased our complaint. We have told them that look at this, but just the same way they are calling this African rep now. Because when you are seeing his write-up, you look at it. The write-up 1, 2, 3, you are looking at it. It's there. So it's just like that. They know all these things. They know how they are following. There's some certain decision, like as you said, the leadership. Leadership is not something that is easy. You know, when we're on the ground or we are subordinate, to make some certain decision, there are some certain decision. I tell you, yes, everybody is a leveler. Yes. But let me tell you, there are some certain, like if you come to a company, you and me, we know this. If you are in a company, for example, because in outside world, in this place we are, if you sack somebody, the way you will sack a cleaner is different from the way you will sack somebody who is in a top authority. Me and you, we know that. Yes. There are some positions that is easy for you to be sacked. And there are some positions that you have to make a very concrete decision. It's not that they are not going to sack the person. You are going to sack the person, but you're going to like make a concrete decision and the evidences, and you hold it very tight before you send the person away. Then Nyanya is going to go. So the people you are talking about, he's having meeting with, is the people. He's a hustler. He will call them because those people now offer here, like Benjamin Madibu who say, how can somebody look audio? Because if you are suffering, they're sending you go here, you go there with your money, a coordinator, you are putting money to send some people, because sometimes if you're a good coordinator, some certain things you are supposed, some people are doing, you be the one to give them your personal money so that this thing will be done. Because when some certain things are lacking in your area, the DOS will be the one to call you into questioning. And you are taking you away from that position. Are you not supposed to be happy for you to be coming to meeting and be paying your own money the way others are paying, instead of giving you this kind of big load? And you see people fighting to take that decision. It means they're getting something from there. That's why they're fighting. So all those people, they sack that are working with Nyanya in order to be researched, because they're getting something. So all these people under fire, and then they will pack them like that and put them in the fire very soon. So we should allow them. And I'm wishing all the whole Biafrans, Happy New Year. Our leader, I pray for long life on each and every one of us. We are not happy, but we are happy that we see 2023, and we are happy that our leader, irrespective of that, these people did not give him good treatment, and the surgery they are just talking about for him to be done, and they have not done it. Bypass surgery is something that would have done as quick as possible, but God has sustained him up till now. So that is why we are appreciating God. And I appreciate God for all the true IPOBs, the people that withstood the test of time, because this 1 year and 6 months has not been something easy. So how can a bloody bloody blogger, we take somebody who has been said that he has been in IPOB for 2-3 years, and the person took you away from the race you are running? It's just a bloody blogger. So I just thank everybody that withstood the test of time, and we continue marching on. And I ask you to continue on that race until the Biafra is fully restored. Thank you, everybody. May God bless all of us. Yeah. Bye. Yeah.
Why I laugh Nyanya Yahoo onye nnapu. Ke onye na Nyanya is a female anini. Ni mela John because achela mi church ke female anini ekperi ma nwanyi ka na-ekwu okwe. But in as far as not on an IPOB, we have to accord her that respect until because muna ma malam ke ga-ejume na katakpuru nwaanyị n'ọnụ anyị ka na-ewekwara ego anyị na-enye ihe chee gị pụta ịkpọbakọ iyi, then echi niile ijekwa gbalụ monthly dues gbanye the woman n'aka, the next day pụtakwa tibe mba na the leadership have to all the very simple anyị 2023 anyị need to ịbịa gba saga with any person. 2023 izuzu anwụpụ gị n'ụzọ, and before aga ahụ gị aga ama ebe ị nọ aṅụrụ gị aṅụrụ nwụna gị na nini. 2023 amaghị m achụpụ mmadụ na coordinator na-agba kirikiri na-ajụ ọkwa this coordinator nnobu before dịka mana ọkụ mmụọ ka mmadụ na, which means enwere people na-ezu ochi na IPOB anụ na-aza coordinator nwa Chineke na-ezu ochi. I kwesịrị ịdị na ego nke gị ka ị na-etinye ịnala ego anyị total monthly dues ewere enye gị isi n'ime my own monthly dues bịa gba your own monthly dues ịpụtakwa isi m na you are suffering. 2023 ọkụnụ fụrụ issue anụnwa anyị ga-agbapịa. That's why we echie every coordinator, every principal officer warning. Anyị mana iji post adịrị easy, mana ị ka na-engage yourself is in any form of insubordination or disobedience to any leadership. And now your command and control. Unity coordinator no under zonal coordinator no under regional coordinator no under national coordinator no under continental rep nọ under DOS, and DOS nọ with Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so once DOS inye that order, he disobey it. That order self go say be ma bia juba gi mi bu autopilot, mi bu pilot auto. Ewopu gi ga nwa acid. Yes, pụta Facebook create abịara ịgba nika 6 months inakpo. 6 months iwolozi asabo ntị ike. O nwere ihe ọzọ ị ga-eme. Nweghị ihe ọzọ ị ga-eme. IPOB kwa aga aka ịma dakwa ahụ. Ịma just no akwa aga ka je da kisi like mba na. IPOB kwa aga aka, you cannot fall as you like. Let me tell you, IPOB kwa aga aka ha nwa ga-egosi gị ebe ị ga-adanye. And ọ bụrụ na ị danyela ọdị echọ ide ebe ọzọ, IPOB ye protect gị wee itekwa gị chee na ikwurugo. Ka ejirikwa nwaya kwalụ gị gawakwa ebe ahụ achọ ka ị danye ka uche gị dị. That is why ịpụta na ụfọdụ chee na ha on top of the game. O nwere ebe a chọrọ ka ha danye, so ha elubeghị ọdị. That is why if you have some of them apụta ha na galavanti. Ebe ahụ IPOB gwa gị na here you go for enter, na there you go for enter. Amụbelo gị ime nọkata ebe like, why you ga-eji ebe like? Ịda ebe like ya bụ na ị ga na-ada yala na. IPOB kwa aga aka ha egosi gị ebe ị ga-ada. Ịdagide ọ bụrụ na ịdalubeghị ọdị chọọ ịda, IPOB ga-ekpunyitekwa gị ti ha kwanye gị na data unu na ịdazie de ị ga-ada bụ tiju ukwu tiju onu. That's the end. On this note, ka emesịanụ anya afụghị echi, anyị ga-adị ka echi maka na echi ada agwụ agwụ. 2023 ga-abụkwa mmakwu ihe ga-eme, mana ka anyị nebe n'anya maka ndị na-ata anụ efi, unu ga-atagbu onwe unu na anụ efi next year.